Well, welcome to the University of Strathclyde and the fabulous Barony Hall. And we're here today for one of the most joyous occasions in our diary, when we celebrate the success of our students, your loved ones, and family. So today we are here to turn our graduands into graduates. And we're delighted to be joined by all of you. We have students and family and friends from all around Scotland, all around the UK, and all around the world, and you're all very welcome. And shortly, what we're going to do is cap each of our graduands. When their name is called, they'll come across the stage. I will cap them, and this is an ancient rite of passage that transforms them from graduands into graduates. And this process goes all the way back to the time of the Scottish Enlightenment. And that signifies the end of their journey and the success that they've gained through their studies. So that is what we will be doing today. Following that, I will take the opportunity to give you a bit of an update about this institution, where they're graduating from, some of our history, our recent successes, and the ethos of this place, and what type of graduates we are producing to make this a better world. And following that, if the weather turns better, unfortunately, we have now started to experience some Glasgow summertime, as you've all seen as you came in. But if the weather's good enough, as we leave, we'll go out in an academic procession. And we'll ask you all to join the academic procession and join us at the Learning and Teaching Building, where we'll have a reception, the chance to talk to each other informally, have a bit of a refreshment, and again continue the celebration. So before we start, one of the things I'd like to say is, it feels like a formal event. We're in this fantastic building, but you're here to enjoy yourself and to celebrate the success of your loved ones. So please do not be shy. Feel free to make them aware that you're here. Feel free to clap, shout, and cheer. This is a joyous occasion, and we want to enjoy it. So I would now like to declare this graduation ceremony open, and I'd like to invite Associate Dean Emma Henderson to present the graduands.
Associate Principal and Executive Dean, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for Research in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Ashley Marie Espinoza. Gianluca Filippi. Francesco Marchetti. Sarah Ann Stirrett. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Mechanical Engineering, Jihanbach Jimmy Khan. In Advanced Mechanical Engineering with Aerospace, Pavan Kalyan Jatroth. Ifra Naim. Nico Varecchia. In Sustainable Engineering, Renewable Energy Systems and the Environment, Paul Morton Grant. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Aeromechanical Engineering, Jonathan Aiken. George Andrew Baker. James Jackson Bapty. Hamish Alistair Lloyd Bremner. Philip Callum Brewster. Oren Brockie. Erin Brown. Sean Byron. Leon Hu Cheng, Evie Leah Clark, Nathan Michael Curtis, Kyrilin Evov Domashev, Jack James Donaldson, Nicholas James Fagan, Dinesh Gayer, John Getliff, Malcolm Maxwell Irving Robertson, Lewis Jones, Samuel Allen Jones, Maria Nefeli Kardafi, Morgan William Magnus Kelly, Neve Kelly, Hamza Khan, William Caton Lau, Fraser Lindsay, Matthew James Loran, Michael Andrew Lowe, Kieran Patience Mackay, Alex Jenna Mackey, Ryan William Maxwell, Jack Joseph McLeish, Rachel McIntosh, Christopher McIntyre, Alfie Mehmet, Finlay Nielsen, Matthew Robert Norrie, Aaron Jeremy Quitterlin, Alistair Thomas Reid, Lisa Scott, Finlay Alexander Slyman, Andrew Jonathan Smith, Emma Kirsty Stewart, Maury Andrew Stiven, Bronwyn Tunn, in mechanical engineering, Alexander Bavington, Rain Allen Blanksma, Eve Bracken Ingram, Alexander James Campbell, Angus Anthony Campbell, Ewan Carmichael, Finlay Cooper, Damiette Samuel David West, Scott James Deary. Daniel Edward Elsey. Rebecca Rose Godden. Douglas Mackenzie Grieve. Caleb Hart Matthew Anthony Griffin. Tomoki Hayashi. Christian John Heath. Melissa Jane Hipgrave. Hamish Hornall. Mohammed Takia Iqbal. Ethan Kelly. Thomas Norman Kennedy. Vinay Prithvi Kumar. Daniel Lynch. Callum MacDonald. John McGregor. Tom Alexander Marwood. Oliver Nash. Jack Norman. Kenta Okubo. Margaret Parkhill. Prabir Pawar. Kieran Phil. Shan Singh. Ellis Smith. Shoaib Suleiman. Fraser William Sweeney. In Mechanical Engineering with Aeronautics, Craig William Burns. Andrew Joseph. Neil MacDonald. Rhys Menzies. Holly Montgomery. Lachlan Stewart Pemberton Piggott. Jonathan Shaw. Mohammed Zainuddin Shabazz. In Mechanical Engineering with Financial Management, Stefan Ronsberg. In Mechanical Engineering with International Study, Dean Luke Bell. Robbie McCormick. James Dabiog McKeveney. Ewan Robertson. Greg John Stewart. In Mechanical Engineering with Materials Engineering, Struan Anderson. Diksha Hotta. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Aeromechanical Engineering, Samuel Burns. Shemiswav Quairo. Joel Hale. Robert Alexander Innes. Donnie Lynn. Lucy Martin. Scott David McAllister. Alistair McGregor Milliken. Angus James Robb. Aidan Wan. In Mechanical Engineering, Patrick William Davison. Mikita Lysenko. Alan Neil Grant Mackenzie. Callum John Main. Adil Mia. Caitlin Nichol. Amanda Jane Scobie. Iraj Rajesh Sheth. Bhavjot Singh. Jay Singhal. Matthew Allen Spears. In Mechanical Engineering with International Study, Fergus McDermott Adams. For the degree of Master of Science in Mechatronics and Automation, Suhaib Hassan. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Ibrahim Kam.
Well, let me extend a warm welcome to all of you once again on this special day. And this marks the culmination of several years of hard work and dedication for our new graduates. So first and foremost, I'd like you to join me in offering our heartfelt congratulations to our graduates of 2024 for their collective achievements and success with a loud round of applause. So all of these graduates here today have shown great commitment, resilience, adaptability, and the determination to arrive at this day. And you're graduating in a special year for Strathclyde, our Diamond Jubilee anniversary, marking 60 years since the award of the Royal Charter by the late Queen Elizabeth II, which conferred university status on our institution. Through this Royal Charter, what was the Royal College of Science and Technology became the University of Strathclyde, the first university to be established in Scotland for almost 400 years and Britain's first technological university. So for those of you graduating in the presence of your loved ones, this is a moment of great pride. Your family, friends, and supporters have undoubtedly played a crucial role in your journey. So let us take a moment to acknowledge and applaud them for the support they have given you. And likewise, our dedicated staff have worked tirelessly to provide you with an exceptional education and student experience, and your success reflects their commitment. Graduates, let us take a moment to show our gratitude and appreciation to them. So if the weather plays nicely, once this ceremony has concluded, we will leave the hall in an academic procession, signifying that you are now full members of the Strathclyde academic community. And this numbers almost 210,000 worldwide. As esteemed members of this community, you join a long line of alumni who have gone on to excel in their chosen fields. This includes not only notable names such as the physician, missionary, and explorer David Livingstone, and John Logie Baird, the inventor of television, but also Lady Eilish Angelini, former Lord Advocate of Scotland. But also, we've graduated individuals such as computer science graduates John Gianadera, now Senior Vice President of Machine Learning and AI Strategy at Apple, and Dr. Pauline Burke, Head of Data Science, Siri Assistant and Diction at Apple. And we've graduated economics and social history graduate and a generous donor to Strathclyde, Dr. Leslie Stretch, former President and CEO of software services company Medallia. So you are joining esteemed company. And if we look at our history, Strathclyde was founded in 1796 during the Scottish Enlightenment through the bequest of Professor John Anderson, who, believing in knowledge for all for the greater good, wished to establish a place of useful learning. And at Strathclyde, we have remained faithful to this founding principle, which continues to guide us today as we strive to make a positive impact on society and the world. So we are a research-intensive university committed to creating new knowledge and understanding to tackle the challenges of our times. Through our groundbreaking research, we are contributing to a better world and adding to the quality of the degrees that you are gaining today. But that's not just us saying this. In the recent Research Excellence Framework 2021, the UK government system for assessing research quality, almost 90% of Strathclyde's research was assessed as world-leading or internationally excellent. Strathclyde also had the second highest impact quality profile in Scotland, demonstrating the effect of our research and what it does on our everyday lives in the real world. And you're graduating today from the Faculty of Engineering. And in engineering, we were the joint highest in Scotland for impact. Our research and our impact are wide-ranging. Our scientists and researchers are leading the development of innovative technologies that will facilitate the transition from fossil fuels to the clean, sustainable energy sources, such as wind, solar, and hydrogen, that will power our future world and tackle climate change. And we're also developing new drugs, using new digital manufacturing processes, which will provide cheaper, more effective treatments in the fight against cancer, kidney diseases, and inflammatory diseases. And through our focus on entrepreneurial education, Strathclyde Inspire, we're helping students and staff to create new businesses with sustainability in mind, which are creating jobs and supporting economic growth. In Glasgow, we're leading the revitalisation of this part of the city through the Glasgow City Innovation District. And this is bringing companies, both large and small, here to work together with the university to create new ideas, new technologies, and solutions to a range of problems. And we're doing this across across key research clusters that include health technology, financial technology, 5G advanced telecommunications, space, and quantum technologies. And much of this is based within our Technology and Innovation Centre. And in the near future, we will be creating another innovation centre named in honour of one of our most successful alumni, businessman Dr. Charles Hwang. And he donated £50 million to Strathclyde, an extremely generous gift and our largest ever, given in recognition of the role this university had in his success. So we're using £30 million of this gift to transform the former Students' Union building on John Street into a new key element of the university's technology and innovation zone, allowing more businesses to co-locate with the university and improve productivity, develop world-class talent, research and technology, and accelerate inclusive economic growth. And we're also a major player in a second innovation district, the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation District Scotland, near Glasgow Airport, where we operate the National Manufacturing Institute Scotland facility, which is helping to grow Scotland's manufacturing capabilities as part of the fourth industrial revolution, Industry 4.0 as it's known, which will see digitalisation, automation and artificial intelligence transform the sector and provide huge economic and employment opportunities. But Strathclyde also works to inform public policy on national economic strategy, education, productivity and workplace strategies through our various research institutes. Through our Centre for Sustainable Development, our globally minded staff and students are working together, co-creating solutions with our global partners across academia, civil society, and the public and private sectors to secure real-world impact and to tackle the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And indeed, earlier this month, we were delighted to find out that the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings 2024 placed Strathclyde at joint 25th in the world out of over 1,900 universities and 4th in the UK for our positive contribution to achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And in pursuing our vision, we understand the value of successfully working in partnership with business, government and the third sector to make a difference. And we extend our global reach through academic partnerships with the likes of Stanford University, New York University, MIT, Caltech, Tsinghua in China, and Nanyang Technological University. And just last month, we also announced exciting initiatives to expand our teaching activities and later our research and innovation activities in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, where in Riyadh, we are partnering with Princess Noura bint Abdul Rahman University to upskill women in the kingdom in technology, engineering, science, business, and the humanities. And we've been greatly recognised in recent years. So in 2019, we became the only university to win the Times Higher Education UK University of the Year award twice, having first won in 2012. And we've also been named Business School of the Year, Workplace of the Year, and Research Project of the Year in recent years in those awards. And also Strathclyde was named Scottish University of the Year 2024 and runner-up as UK University of the Year in the inaugural Daily Mail University League tables. Alistair McCall, who compiled the rankings and who previously was responsible for the Sunday Times Good University Guide and League Table, described Strathclyde as the epitome of a progressive 21st century university, seeking to shape and change society for the better through the pursuit of educational excellence and social change, and still a place of useful learning, just as it set out to be more than 200 years ago. And he also said that the Faculty of Engineering at Strathclyde was a powerhouse in this endeavour. And also earlier this year, we collected our 4th Queen's Anniversary Prize, our 3rd consecutive one, in recognition of our research, innovation and entrepreneurialism in photonics, the science of light. These awards reflect the quality and breadth of activities in our university across all our faculties and the quality of the institution you have just graduated from. But let's think about some of the highlights from this specific faculty. So Strathclyde was one of 23 groundbreaking projects that received funding from the Enabling Technologies programme to boost UK space technologies. And colleagues in our Aerospace Centre of Excellence received $250,000 for the new HyperNav project to enable future operations to remove space debris and facilitate in-orbit servicing of critical space assets. In April, we signed a strategic partnership with Siemens Energy to address the key challenges and opportunities to decarbonise our future energy system. And as part of the Energy Giants Innovation Ecosystem, We'll explore digitalisation of wind farms, energy storage, and the creation of resilient and reliable energy grids to accelerate the transition to net zero. And our staff and students continue to receive recognition, including this year Professor Tariq Durrani, OBE, who was named the 2024 recipient of the IEEE Harridan Pratt Award, which is awarded for outstanding volunteer service to the organisation. And Bill Leithhead, a Professor of Systems and Control in Strathclyde's Department of Electronic and Electrical Engineering, received honorary membership of the Academy of Wind Energy, becoming only the 6th person to be given this accolade in the past decade. These examples are just a small sample of the wide-ranging activity and successes from our university and faculty in the last year. So today is a day to look forward to the beginning of a new chapter in your lives as graduates, where you will take the knowledge and skills you have acquired during your time here to pursue and realise your aspirations. And as you forge your new careers, we want you to continue to think about the university's values that we hope will drive you. And these are being people-oriented, innovative, collaborative, ambitious, and bold. And these will stand you in good stead. And we know that in recent years, the world has been shaken by the coronavirus pandemic, the cost of living crisis, and armed conflicts around the globe, to name some of the uncertainties we've had to deal with. And of course, on top of that, we must tackle our biggest challenge of all, the climate emergency. So these challenges all demand solutions. And as graduates of Strathclyde and the future leaders of our society, you have a responsibility to use your talents and your education to make a positive impact on the world. So whether you go on to pursue careers in business or engineering or any other field, remember that you have the power to effect change, to inspire others, and to shape the course of history. But I'm confident that you will do this because you're going out into the world equipped with that most valuable asset, knowledge. The Strathclyde degree that you now hold in your hands is your passport to success as you rise to meet the challenges ahead. So as you go out and embark on this new chapter of your lives, I encourage you to continue learning, to embrace new challenges. Remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, and that success is not measured by what you achieve, but by the impact that you make on the world around you as you go through your career. So it's with immense pride that we see you graduate today. And though you may be leaving us, we hope that you will continue to stay in touch, to let us know how you get on, and to continue to contribute to Strathclyde. Because it's through the involvement of our alumni that we can provide a first-class education and student experience for you. So we now ask that you think of those who will follow. And finally, I'd like to thank the faculty and staff of Strathclyde for their unwavering commitment to excellence and for their dedication to helping our graduates achieve their full potential. And to the families and friends of our graduates, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement. And in conclusion, I would like to congratulate you once again on this momentous achievement. The University of Strathclyde has equipped you with the tools you need to thrive in the years ahead, and I have no doubt that you will make us proud. So go forth with confidence, with purpose, and with the knowledge that you are capable of great things. I wish you every success for the future in your career. Thank you. So the good news is we got a thumbs up, which means the rain is off. So we finished the formal part of the graduation ceremony, and what we will now do is form an academic procession. So I would ask that our new graduates follow on behind the academic procession, and then your friends and family join on behind that, and we will meet in the Learning and Teaching building where we can continue the celebration. And I look forward to seeing you all there celebrating together. So I now would like to declare this graduation ceremony formally closed and ask you to please be upstanding.